My sleepy time, the secret of Silverstream. Hello my dears, it's Esther here and welcome to my sleepy time. I'm so glad you've joined me tonight. Settle in, make yourselves cozy, snuggle under your blankets, fluff your pillows and let your worries melt away. Tonight's story is a tale of family secrets, of love found and lost, and the quiet strength of forgiveness. It's called The Secret of Silverstream. Imagine a small village nestled deep in a valley. The air is thick with the scent of pine, and the gentle murmur of a river fills the air. This is Silverstream. In this village lived a young woman named Alara. She was known for her gentle spirit and her love of wildflowers, which she would gather from the meadows each morning. Recently, Alara had suffered a great loss. Her mother, Serafina, had passed away, leaving a deep ache in Alara's heart. A silence had grown between Alara and her father, Thomas. They were both adrift in their own grief, unable to comfort each other. One afternoon, while sorting through her mother's belongings in the attic, Alara stumbled upon a hidden wooden box. It was tucked away in the back of an old trunk. Inside, she found a collection of letters tied together with a faded silken ribbon. They were addressed to her mother, Serafina, from someone named Elias. A wave of curiosity washed over her, mixed with a sense of guilt. Should she be reading these private words? Alara carefully untied the ribbon and began to read the letters. The words painted a picture of a love she never knew existed. The letters revealed a past love between Elias and Serafina, a love that was forbidden by circumstance and family expectations. Elias wrote of stolen moments in the moonlight and whispered promises under the ancient oak tree by the river. He was forced to leave Silverstream, tearing him away from Serafina. Serafina, heartbroken, eventually married Thomas, a kind and simple man who loved her deeply, but Elias's memory lingered in her heart. Elias promised in his letters that one day he would return to Silverstream and find Serafina again, no matter how long it took. Alara felt a whirlwind of emotions as she read. Betrayal, confusion, and a strange sense of empathy for her mother's hidden longing. She knew she had to confront her father. She couldn't keep this secret to herself any longer. With trembling hands, Alara showed Thomas the letters. His face paled as he recognized the handwriting. Thomas confirmed the story, his voice heavy with sadness. He had always known about Elias, about the love Serafina had carried in her heart. He confessed the pain of knowing he wasn't her first love, the man she had dreamed of spending her life with. But he loved her deeply and cherished the years they had together. Alara began to understand the complexities of love, the sacrifices people make, and the enduring power of forgiveness. Slowly, Alara and Thomas began to heal. They started talking, sharing memories of Serafina, and finding comfort in each other's presence. Together they visited Serafina's grave. They read the letters aloud, their voices filled with love and regret. Alara found a small silver locket hidden beneath her mother's favorite scarf. Inside was a tiny portrait of Elias and the word always engraved on the back. A new purpose sparked within Alara. She decided to find Elias and fulfill her mother's unspoken promise to bring closure to this long-lost love. With a determined heart, Ilara began her search, following the clues in Elias's letters, which mentioned his work as a cartographer. Ilara's journey took her through bustling cities and quiet villages. She faced challenges and setbacks, but she never gave up hope. She asked questions, showed the portrait from the locket, and followed the trail of maps and charts that Elias had left behind. Finally, after months of searching, Ilara found him. Elias was now an old man living in a small cottage by the sea. He recognized Ilara immediately, seeing Serafina's eyes in her face. They spent hours sharing stories and memories of the woman they both loved. Elias gave Ilara a small, dried forget-me-not, a flower Serafina had always adored. He asked her to give it to her father, as a symbol of enduring love. With a heart full of peace, Ilara returned to Silverstream. She was eager to share her experience with Thomas and bring closure to their shared grief. Thomas listened intently as Ilara recounted her journey and her meeting with Elias. He held the dried forget-me-not in his hand, tears welling in his eyes. He finally understood the depth of Serafina's love, the sacrifices she had made, and the enduring power of her heart. Ilara's journey brought healing, forgiveness, and a deeper appreciation for the complexities of love. The silence between her and her father was replaced with understanding and compassion. Each year, on the anniversary of Serafina's passing, Ilara and Thomas would visit her grave. They would read the letters aloud and remember the woman who had touched their lives so deeply. And so, my dears, the story of Silverstream reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. Forgiveness can heal the deepest wounds, and love can endure beyond the boundaries of time and space. Now, close your eyes. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath lull you into a peaceful slumber. Imagine the scent of pine and the sound of the river in Silverstream. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more sleepy time tales. Sweet dreams, my dears. Good night.